Thank you for tuning in to the Young Urban Farmers Education, Economics, and Environment. In today's episode, you're going to follow us to Roanoke Electric Cooperative's event, Forest Landowners Conference of 2022 in Rocky Mount.
I know about as much, but I didn't know nobody really had a book on as much as on there. And the management is doing plans for finally God, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, land owners. But it's all wildlife stuff that we have in our, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So these things we gotta keep up and make sure things stay where they are.
Okay, so we are in, what is this, Rocky Mount? We are in Rocky Mount, North Carolina today at the Sustainable Forestry and Land Retention Projects program. This is an awesome experience. I'm learning a lot. I'm very inspired. Reading on a landowner's guide to forestry in North Carolina. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a couple of the things. Some different little these are the exhibitors. Working with this as well for the youth. We're going to bring them after lunch today and have them work on this for their homeschool project. This was awesome to meet this woman. And yeah, just like great information. All of this from the North Carolina State Extension and the USDA, and also a few different companies that are out here. We're deciding which one that we're going to work with. We're doing some interviewing today, actually, and making some plans with our goals. So we're going to keep you posted, and we want to see what your goals are as well, young urban farmers, because it's time for us to make sure that we do everything possible to ensure that we are being stewards to this earth, that we are healing this earth, and that we are being our best versions. Peace, love, and light from your Empress Earth Feather Patap. There are a number of workshops on Princeville, which you definitely want to look them up, and also on conflict resolution, understanding that with anything there's always going to be some conflict. So there were some workshops and slides that they had for us to be able to look at, and this part was just phenomenal for me. We also got to walk around and kind of look at some of the exhibitors. I did flash that in the beginning. I'll make sure that you could just pause it and look at all the different people that were there. And that way you could see all the sponsors. But the one that stuck out to me the most was this woman at the end. And she was a part of this like solar panel type energy thing with education and workforce development. C. Stanley of Green Heifer Farms also came by, and she had a wonderful presentation. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys hear that now.
And 600,000, and it's going for, is it 250? It's going for 258. So if you're interested, please follow up with Mavis, because she pays attention to the meetings. 258,000. They're not even coming to us. And they're not having conversations with us. So for this particular conference, the name of my conference is We Are Still Here, which is, the acronym is WASH. And for our WASH conference, our first year, we had conversation about textiles. So we had Patagonia Workwear, as well as VF Corporation, come and talk to our farmers. Some who were actively growing hemp and cotton, some who were interested in diversifying what they were growing. We had natural health medicine, medicinal herbs, and then we also had co-op groceries. And we came together and had a very, very real conversation about some of the barriers that exist for us in the supply chain and how we can create more inclusion. And Nature for Justice, one of the sponsors, I wasn't working for them yet, y'all. I went and got the check first, okay? Let me get my money from my farmers, then I'll slide over here and do a little consulting. Nature for Justice was one of the sponsors, and that was one of the focus areas that I was very much adamant about bringing over to any work that I continue to do, because I do find myself often in rooms where I can speak for other farmers. And that is something I am definitely passionate about, and we look forward to putting more money behind. All right, so why farm?
Also truly enjoyed the American Forest Foundation.
A small forest landowner. So that's all we do. It's what we're extremely passionate about, and we do that in a number of different ways, a number of different programs. But our biggest thing right now we're really focusing on is carbon, and so that's what I'm going to really focus on and talk to you all about today. Or if landowners were particularly interested, and I've had landowners say they want to make sure they're mitigating flooding or that they're keeping the water quality. Doing these forest management practices oftentimes has other co-benefits as well that might be of interest to landowners. Okay, so how does it work in terms of the contract, right? So landowners will sign that contract again, depending on what it is. Most of them are 20 years. There's one that's 10 years. They would receive that first payment within 60 days of signing the contract, and then will receive a payment every single year for the duration of the contract for a certain percentage of their overall contract amount. They would have an attestation form they would have to fill out every year, letting us know things like if there have been any harvests.
Also, we got to hear from some awesome people from the USDA. Take a listen.
Crops is not available can enter the non-insured Crop Disaster Assistance Program, also known as NAP. Has anyone heard of NAP here? No? All right. So NAP protects against natural disasters. NAP, which covers the crop, but not the plant or all trees in all cases. Other disaster assistance examples to a farmer's recovery from damages brought on by natural disasters include the Livestock Indemnity Program, which compensates for livestock deaths.
On farm and off farm. I don't know about y'all, but I can guarantee you I'm nowhere near $900,000. Now, Mr. Tyrone Williams hit that note just a few years ago. He hit, he hit the lottery. He didn't tell nobody. But, and a lot of people have questioned that as to why. Or why isn't it high? Believe it or not, there's a lot of producers that actually grow. Detailed conservation plan, you want to go the CTA route to get things for the entire farm. But when we're doing conservation planning for a program, we're focused specifically on that particular need that we have identified in order to get that particular application to a contract and also address those resource concerns. Now that doesn't mean that you can't continue to come in and apply for more to address the remaining issues, but you want to take it one step at a time. The EQIP program. That particular program is often looked at as quote unquote the fix-it program. We identify immediate resource concerns and utilize this program to actually identify what practices can actually fix that program and provide you the financial assistance to address those practices with the implementation. And we want to make sure everyone knows that this opportunity is out there. If you notice, I've given you all 3 opportunities already under EQIP alone that gives you a chance for you to apply for practices and possibly receive financial assistance. As a manager of your operation, if you're have a forestry land use and you're doing just your regular prescribed burning, to the point where you're burning all of your acreage at one time. Well, through CSP, this will allow you to apply for enhancements that will provide you compensation for implementing something that will take you to a higher schedule, and also whether or not you reach that actual contract limit. For the CSP program, you have a $200,000 farm bill limit, which is totally different from your $450,000 equip limit. So you have the potential, if you're participating in both programs, to receive up to $650,000. The implementation. This particular document that you see on the screen is outside, and as part of the packet that outside that was at the exhibit table that allowed everyone to actually have a copy of this information so that you actually see exactly what those 5 steps are.
Will also store carbon. So the overarching goals for this particular collaboration was to increase collaboration of key organizations. It is what you've seen and heard today, that partnerships are so key on any of this work that we do. None of us can do it alone. Improve economic and environmental stability of agriculture and forestry across both North Carolina and Virginia. So they're doing the very same thing in Virginia, this project as well. Begin outreach to farmers and forest owners on soil health, which is so important. The soil health principles and effects on we also have Elliot Swing down in Brunswick. This is Amanda Sand. She's the ED at the foundation. Also, this is Ellie Dinwiddie. Not sure what Ellie's official position is, but she's in state soil board in some capacity at state level. Dr. Alton VA, he's with the scientists.
Thank you for watching The Young Urban Farmers with Empress Earthfeather and Eagle Eye of the Art and Life Foundation. Special thanks to our teacher, Artist Henson. Peace, love, and light.